Have I said that correct? Who knows? And I really didn't want to mention these things because I think, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about sunscreen. It's been a hot minute. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Supergoop Every Single Face SPF 50 sunscreen. I'm using this sunscreen for a couple of weeks. So before I keep you any longer, let's jump right into the video. As you guys know, I am quite familiar with Supergoop. I've reviewed 2 Supergoop sunscreens on this channel before. So if you are interested in some other Supergoop products, I'll have those videos linked down below and up in the cards so you can check that out. I also have timestamps down below in case you just want to skip ahead to what I like about this sunscreen and what I don't like about this sunscreen. I have used the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, which I didn't like, and I've also used the Supergoop Play sunscreen, which I absolutely loved, and I think I've bought that a couple of times. So when I came across this watery sunscreen, I knew I had to try it because it kind of gave me the vibes of the Play sunscreen. But yeah, so let's jump right into it. So I'm on the Supergoop website and they describe this sunscreen as a next generation daily sunscreen that's universal and undetectable with a refreshing cooling feel. It's our most powerful protection in our simplest formula ever. This has been quoted as the best facial SPF by Esquire magazine. It is also water and sweat resistant up to 40 minutes, and this helps to filter out blue light, which is especially important if, like me, you work from home and you are always looking at your computer. This is a weightless watery lotion that feels refreshing and cooling with a natural finish. They say that this is recommended for normal, combination, dry and oily skin, so this is amazing for all skin types. I have like dry / combination dehydrated skin and this works well for that. Supergoop says this formula was created specifically to make an essential daily SPF that's universal, simple, easy and effective. Packed with skin nourishing ingredients, Every Single Face protects against UVA, UVB and infrared radiation, and it helps filter blue light and pollution. Again, if you're living in the city, you stare at your computer all day long, this was designed for that. With a non-comedogenic formula that's also water and sweat resistant for 40 minutes, it has never been easier to add essential daily protection into any routine. This has 2 main key ingredients. This has cress sprout extract and wild butterfly ginger root extract. This is also a chemical sunscreen. This has avobenzene, homosalate, octasalate and octocrylene. Have I said that correct? Who knows? So that is all of the basic stuff on the website. In terms of the cost and where you can get this from, this sunscreen is available at Boots, Cult Beauty, Space NK, Beauty Bay, Look Fantastic, Selfridges. I'll have this link down below to all of the places where you can get this. This is £30, but a quick Google search shows a range of prices. I've seen this for £30, £26, £29, £21. So just check this out down below. So now that all of that boring stuff's out of the way, let's jump into my honest thoughts on this sunscreen. So let's start with the things that I like about the sunscreen. There is a lot of stuff that I like about this sunscreen. I like that this is a very lightweight sunscreen. I have come from using lots of very lightweight sunscreens, and so I think that's what I'm more used to using. Not to say that I don't like thicker sunscreens, because when I think about the Supergoop Play sunscreen, that is very thick and I love that it's thick, but I appreciate that this one is thin. So if you are someone who doesn't like the traditional texture and feel of a sunscreen that is usually quite thick and like a lot, I think that you will like this texture because it moves around a lot. This is definitely a lotion consistency, which leads me into the next thing that I like about this is that because it is so lightweight, your makeup applies beautifully on top. You don't feel like you've got stuff on your face, and I think whether you're wearing makeup on top of it or you're just going for a plain sunscreen and nothing else, you will never feel like you've got stuff on your face, which is really good. I think especially so in like the summertime, if you're in a hot climate, the last thing you want to be feeling is hot and sticky and bothered with stuff all over your face. Also, it melts into the skin so quickly and so nicely, so you can really move along with the rest of your routine. So again, if you will be wearing makeup on top, you don't have to wait so long for this to settle in and dry down on your face. You can just wait a couple of minutes and then go in with the rest of your makeup, which is amazing, especially for someone like me who is always in a rush in the morning. And also because this is so lightweight and watery, it feels amazing on the skin. Like it really is just so light, and it's just like a nice extra like layer of niceness. I don't know how to explain, like it just feels very lightweight, very nice. Doesn't feel like it's like clogging your pores or anything like that, which I guess makes sense because this has a non-comedogenic formula. So that is really good. The next thing that I like about this is the design of the bottle. Like, I even just love holding it. Like, it's such an innovative, cool design. I don't really know if design should make you buy or use a sunscreen, but there's something about the shape of this that I just love. At first, I was a bit concerned about the lid and how taking off would be a bit of an issue, but now that I have been using this for a couple of weeks, I love everything about this. I think this is so easy to use because it's so like flat. Like, when I turn it to the side, it's so flat and thin. You can slip this in your bag when you're traveling. I think now a lot of airlines and airports, you don't need to fit everything into your 100ml bag, but if you're traveling, the shape of it makes it so easy to just slide into those clear bags, and it doesn't take up too much space, which I really like. And this here is 50ml, like, it's so compact, and so it makes it really easy to travel with. And I just think it being in a circle, like, it's really cool, and you don't even need to worry about it falling over because the bottom is flat. So like me, where I store it on my dresser, it just sits like that, it doesn't fall over, like, I don't need to worry about it. I love the design. I think the design is just so cool. And then the last things I like about this, which are kind of obvious things, and I really didn't want to mention these things because I think for me this is just such a given and all sunscreens should be like this, but this obviously leaves you with no white cast, so you can be my complexion, a bit darker, a bit lighter. This will rub into your face. You will not be grey, purple, green, blue. You will just be brown. Whatever your natural shade of brown is, you will remain that shade of brown, which is really nice. This doesn't peel. I hate sunscreen products that you apply them and they just start to peel because whatever the reason why they peel. And I think that's one of the things that I really do like about Supergoop is none of their sunscreens leave you looking weird. Like, you look the way that you're supposed to look, which we like. Next, we're on to some dislikes. I don't have a lot of dislikes. I have like two main dislikes. The first of which is sometimes this doesn't feel hydrating, which is interesting because I think 8 times out of 10 this is perfectly fine. I'll put this on my face in the morning and my face will feel fine. My face will feel fine throughout the day. But like 2 times out of 10, halfway through the day, my face just feels so like dry and tight. And it's not that my skincare routine has changed, so I don't really know what that is. It could be because obviously it's winter now, the heating is on. It could be that the heat's just turned up too high, or I've not sprayed enough mist, or I've just not done something, or my skin is having a weird day, because we all know like our skin is always changing and fluctuating and different things are always going on. And I think especially if you do have like combination dry dehydrated skin, I think maybe, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but I think maybe your skin can fluctuate a bit more. But I have found that this isn't always the most hydrating sunscreen, and I find myself at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock putting on moisturizer or misting my face just because my face feels so tight, and it's always tight like around like my cheek area, which is interesting because I don't have a lot of oil on my cheeks. But yeah, so that's just an aside that it's not the most hydrating. But that said, I think you are looking for a sunscreen that will always keep your skin hydrated, that always feels good. The Supergoop Play sunscreen is just top tip. And then the last dislike, it doesn't always come out of the bottle that easily, which is annoying, especially again, like I say, if you're in a rush, you just want your products to come out. There's a lot of faffing involved, and I often do find that I am having to do something. I'm having to finagle this thing like all the time. I'm yet to have a single day, even the first time I open this, I'm yet to have a single day where I just squeeze it and everything comes out normally. Like, there's always a bit of a stutter when this comes out. So I will always recommend shaking this well. Like, you kind of need to shake this. You need to shake this for a good couple of minutes, which is very time consuming. I think the sunscreen makes up for being so time consuming to shake because it does absorb into the skin really quickly and it gets to work really quickly. But you do need to shake this well. You need to squeeze. If you've got weak arms, like I have weak arms, you need to work on that because you really do need to like squeeze it, and even sometimes you'll need to shake it again. My main issue with having to shake it again is most times I'm not going to put the lid back on to shake it because I'm just not going to do that. But I'm always scared I'm going to shake it and then it's going to like explode everywhere. Oh, I just shook it a little bit. But yeah, so those are really the only two like not so great things to be aware of in terms of this sunscreen. In terms of final thoughts, I really do enjoy the sunscreen. This is a sunscreen that I would for sure repurchase because I like that it rubs in well, I like that it's lightweight, I like that it is sometimes hydrating, and even when it's not hydrating, it's not the worst because I can remedy that. The shape of it is so cute, it's just so freaking adorable. I really like it. I like that it doesn't leave me looking weird, so if I'm going to have a no makeup day and I'm like going to the shops, I'm like going to meet my friends, or I'm going to do something, I'm not self-conscious. I don't have to put makeup on top of it. But I do like that if I do want to put makeup on top of it, it's not hard. Like I can just apply my makeup on top. All in all, do like this sunscreen, would recommend it, and yeah, nice. Because I've been referring to the Supergoop Play Sunscreen throughout this video, I'm going to do a comparison video, so keep an eye out on my channel for that, just so we can compare them side by side and see which one I prefer. I think I know which one I prefer, but I think it'd be nice to properly try them out side by side to see which one I really prefer. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. Let me know down below if you have any questions about this sunscreen. Have you tried the Supergoop Every Single Face Sunscreen? If you've tried all of the Supergoop sunscreens, let me know which one is your favorite. Also, let me know what sunscreens you are using. I'm always on the hunt for sunscreen. I think sunscreen is super important, especially if you are of a darker complexion. So if you have any sunscreen recommendations, as always, please do let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and in the meantime, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.